in my opinion.
He's arrogant and he's crazy. He says mad things. Like, I don't know, about eating people's kids or eating people's ears off, all that stuff.
You know, Mike is Mike, and if he kind of goes off a little and has a temper problem, well, that's probably what makes him a good fighter.
I was looking forward to seeing him and Holyfield fight again, you know, but hopefully if he does, he'll eat lunch first.
I think my dad would beat him up.
I don't like him. I think he's very vulgar. As I don't know, boxer or not, it gives a bad name for any sports.
Woods, Jordan, all the rest of them, they're clean cut, nice guys, nice backgrounds. But Tyson did have a pretty rough upbringing where they didn't. So I don't know if that plays into it or not, but I'm not too fond of his character.
Over the years, some of the bad publicity, some of the things he's done has made him not as popular as he has been before in the past.
In America, a lot of times as a celebrity, we have a lot of expectations and high hopes, and we forget that they're really just a human being.
I think he's pretty much trying to be a true person. I think he really wants to grow and be something special. And I think he's trying to get more intelligent, but he's Mike, so he gets hit in the head a lot. So that's all he can be, is Mike.
I think on some levels he understands that he can't ever solve the sort of problems inside him and all of that as long as he's in this world of boxing. But I don't think he can walk away from it just because, number one, the money's too big, and his identity is totally wrapped up in being Mike Tyson, the fighter. If you look at Tyson's whole career, from the time he first emerged with Cus D'Amato, whoever the strongest person in the room was in terms of personality, that's who he became. Cus, Jimmy Jacobs with the little hat, Don King, Robin Givens, no matter who it is, when he was in prison, it was the Muslims who were the most powerful group in most prisons, and he just has no concept of who he is. The only thing he knows is, when he's a fighter, people will accept him, and put up with almost anything. And I think that's why he can't walk away, although I think in his heart of hearts he'd love to.
It's tough for a fighter to quit. They get you on the way down. They'll come up and they'll offer you. With a guy like Mike Tyson, they'll have a young, strong heavyweight coming up someday. They'll say, Mike, this is an easy fight for you. $20 million. They did the same to Joe Louis, but it wasn't the bigger money then. Joe Louis, $300,000 to fight Rocky Marciano. Ali was retired. Come back, fight Larry Holmes. $8 million. Ali said, $8 million? People who are dying would go in the ring and fight $8 million. But the money gets you. The money gets you. And I don't want to see this happen to Mike. I want to see him get his title back, raise his hand, and quit. That would be great. That would be my dream that I had for Muhammad Ali. And I'd like to see Mike Tyson do that.
What I like is when he does have a knockout, he picks the other fighter up and hugs him and kisses him, and that's all he should do. And that I'm hoping that in the waning years of his career that everything is natural, and whatever happens, he walks out of the ring with his head held high.
Mike Tyson, in spite of what you may think about him, madman, crazy man, convict, whatever you might think about him, he is an enormous draw. His marquee is tremendous. People are attracted to him. He is a magnet. And if he and Louis ever face off, it is going to be the biggest bonanza in heavyweight history.
If Tyson wants to test, remember Lennox Lewis is the best. If he wants to test, I'll put him to rest. End the story.
I believe that Mike Tyson has to retire or fight Lennox Lewis. My gut feeling is he's going to have to fight Lennox, and he will end up fighting Lennox, even though he won't have the confidence going into the fight.
Tyson's never seen a boxer like me. He hasn't boxed anybody to prepare for me. So, he's just living off his name. To me, he's a has-been. He's plateaued off, and we're going to have to see if we can get him in the ring, because there's a whole heap of people out there that still believe in him, and we're going to have to see, put that fight together, because anywhere I go, people are always asking me, well, when are you going to get Tyson? That's the next biggest fight out there for me.
I feel myself. I want to try the best out. I don't care if I want. I want to try. I want to try and really see how good I am. I want to try the best. Bring Lennox Lewis. I just really want to try. I want to try right now. I feel good. If I lose, I lose. I just want to. If I did fail, which I doubt, I just want to see. I just want to see how can I match with these guys, because they're great. I have to respect it. They're great, and I'm never on my game when really fighting, because I went through my little thing, but we're not going to use that for excuse. But I feel good now with Tommy and Jay. I feel confidence with them. And I said, come on, let's bring it on up and up. Just let's bring it on. I'm not eloquent or distinguished. You won't allow me to ever be that. But let's bring it on.
Fight time, let's go! Let's go!
Get in there, Stacey.
No, he's not going to walk away. I want to see him fight Lewis and bring those belts back home. I really do. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Tyson is going to walk away like I'm going to turn down a piece of peach cobbler.
If you believe that Mike Tyson will walk away from boxing, I've got a bridge I want to sell you.
I said it's open, both sides cut.
So, there is Mike and there is Tyson, the friend and the fighter. He is not an easy man to understand. He can be frightening, vulnerable, vicious, generous. When it is all over, who will survive? Will it be Mike or will it be Tyson?
I'm not afraid of nobody or anything, but Allah, you know what I mean? And I know I got my issues. I'm belligerent. I'm sometimes vicious and violent, but that's just because of what happened. Yo, anybody, look at my life. Look at me. I've been embarrassed, humiliation, degradation, and any other TION you can name that's negative, right? But listen, and you're going to ask me why I'm angry, why I'm like this, and all of a sudden I look back in retrospect and say, oh man, I've been devastated. And the only thing you can say is that I'm paid, I'm rich, and my life and soul's been tore apart. I love you too.
Looks like a lot of suckers gotta learn the hard way. Looks like a lot of suckers gotta learn the hard way.